Our top focus in WION right now. India summoned top Bangladeshi diplomat earlier today as border row escalates between the two nations. Tensions have been reported at India-Bangladesh border over fencing issue. It is reported that border guard Bangladesh and locals resisted over Indian side continuing with fencing. India's BSF and Bangladesh's BGB have held flag meetings on this very issue. And despite these interruptions, the BSF continues to press for completing the fencing. Now, the India-Bangladesh border stretches approximately over 4,000 kilometers, and according to estimates, around 3,100 kilometers has been fenced so far. On Sunday, Indian High Commissioner in Dhaka, Pranay Verma, and Bangladesh Foreign Secretary met and also discussed the border situation. A Bangladesh Foreign Ministry release said that construction of barbed wire fences without proper authorization undermines the spirit of cooperation and friendly ties between the two neighboring countries. It further said that Dhaka hopes that the upcoming BGB, BSF, DG level talks would be able to discuss the matter at length. And this comes at a time when India-Bangladesh ties remain tense over several issues, including the situation of the minorities in Bangladesh. And WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibul, is joining us on the broadcast. Hi, Siddhant. Now, India has summoned top Bangladeshi diplomat in Delhi over the border issue, and this comes day after the Indian High Commissioner and Bangladesh Foreign Secretary met in Dhaka. Tell us more on this.
Well, essentially, we know that something happened approximately 1 hour ago when the top diplomat, Bangladeshi top diplomat here in Delhi was called by India's Ministry of External Affairs. And the issue which was talked about was the border tensions. We know that when it comes to India-Bangladesh border, a large portion of it is fenced, but there is a portion which is not fenced, and we know that the BSF has been trying to fence it, but there has been local resistance that has been seen, and of course the Bangladeshi counterpart has also objected. In fact, the fencing has been stopped. There has been a flag meeting between BSF and its counterpart, but the issue has now escalated to the diplomatic level. The matter was discussed yesterday in Dhaka and today in Delhi, and we know that this development comes at a time when there are other issues that are becoming a major irritant in India-Bangladesh relationship, whether it's the issue of minorities. In fact, over the weekend, we saw the UNIS government in a statement saying that attacks on minorities are politically motivated and largely not communal. And this is something that will be closely watched, because essentially there has been an increase in attacks on the Hindu minorities in the country, and India has raised its objection. But ever since there has been a fall of the Hasina government in Dhaka, we know situation and the relationship remains strained between Delhi and the UNIS regime, and it looks like it's going to take for some time for the relationship to normalize, given the shrill comments coming from Dhaka.
Right, Siddhant, also talk to us more about how the border tensions between India and Bangladesh comes at a time when just a short while ago, the Indian Army Chief General Dwivedi clearly outlined that there is no enmity between New Delhi and Dhaka at the military level.
Well, essentially, he was talking about the military-to-military relationship. He said that the military-to-military relationship remains perfect. That's a word he used, and he said that when there was a change of the government in Dhaka, in fact, that is the fall of the Hasina government and the coming of the UNIS regime, both the army chiefs were in touch with each other, and that's a significant comment made by the Indian Army Chief, and something that will be closely watched in Dhaka. We know that the training part continues. In fact, we could see delegations coming from Bangladesh to India for army training later this year. But all in all, we know that it's an important statement by the Indian Army Chief on Bangladesh, calling Bangladesh as a strategic neighbor at a time when the Bangladeshi Army Chief also termed India as a strategic neighbor. So it looks like at the military level there is not much of an issue, and in fact the Indian Army Chief pointed that there is an unelected government in Bangladesh, and that's another aspect when it comes to India-Bangladesh relationship.
Right, Siddhant, thanks very much for joining us on the show with your insights on this.